Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he coughed it up. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, it's Shepard. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now here's Ross. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals. Will take over here, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Detroit! Here we go. 3-19.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you... The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lyons. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lyons. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And the back goes into motion. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Now Mixon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is knocked down from the side. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Mixon. And he's got room. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 62 yards on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Good, good. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Set. Please.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gone! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go! No. Watch it now. All right, now. Look at 56.
They'll run here with Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. They'll drop the throw. And Reed with it over the middle. this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff as they run left side. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there. And they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A toss play to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals have recovered it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And the play clock's running down. On the toss, Mixon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They're going to look to throw.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Go! Leopard! No, Jack Patrick! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now, Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. 20! Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Green 39! Green 39! Back down Philly! Here we go! Watching that boy!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
I
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
Back to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Fresh set of downs here. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And the Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! Lead that team! Lead that... Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, the Bengals on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Clean it. Good.
They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. They'll look to throw here. A win would be their first of the young season. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
And look out. I think he's going to go. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.